Zombie crawl out of his hotel room. Did you see that? He screamed like a little girl.
Out of fucking Norman.
Yeah. Is there like I don't think I've asked you this before, but because of the Georgia heat, because everybody's down there working hard, sweating, the zombies are covered, on all the makeup and everything. Is there a funk on the set of The Walking Dead? Yeah, is there like, a funkiness? Because I imagine it could get stinky.
Yeah, I mean, shouts out Lori Holden's trailer. That's it.
Damn.
I mean, it's a bit sweaty and nasty down there, but it's great. It's the greatest. What? Shut up. Thank you, Gabby. Hey, how about Gabby?
Give it up for Gabby. Yeah, man, I'll take a Gabby. There's two of them. Thanks, Gabby. All right. Hey, you got a question?
Yeah, did you read the comics before you started acting on The Walking Dead, or were you reading them or drawing any inspiration from them while you were filming?
Not really. I read the pilot script, and I read the pilot script. I was super blown away with it, and wanted to be in it very badly, and did everything that I could possibly do to get on it. And it was one of those things that just kept sort of getting better and better. After I got the job and got to know Frank Darabont, got even better. Then I got to know this badass cast, got even better. But then when I went and read the source material, you sit down on the crapper one time and I'm dead by the end. You know what I mean? It was so quick, and I was like, oh man, this awesome job isn't gonna last very long. Why does it sit down on the crapper?
I don't know. You went straight to crapper.
Is that how you learned that your character was going to die?
Yes, sir. But no, I knew I was going to die in the show. I had no idea how short a life he had in the comic. That said, I love that Frank sort of wanted to dig into that relationship a little bit more and explore it a little bit more. He saw that there was probably a source for a lot more drama, potential drama, that wasn't necessarily touched upon in the comic, and I'm glad that he made that decision. And but I will say, from the comic, there's one panel in the comic which is Shane's face when he first sees Rick and Lori and Carl sort of being united. It's just a full frame shot, panel of his face, and he's sort of just looking, and that actually helped me a lot. I think there's a lot about Shane that can be explained just sort of in that one panel.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hey there.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello. I like this guy already.
Okay. Well, you're saying that you really hate zombies. Well, did you get really mad at the director when you found out that after you died, you were going to turn into a walker?
So did he get upset when he found out, because he hates zombies, did he get upset when he found out he was turning into a walker?
Yes.
Okay, good question, man.
No, look, I think there's a lot of people who are on that show and they have to sort of go script by script. They open them up, they don't know if it's going to be their last script. I had a very big benefit of knowing that I had a full-on beginning, middle, and end. I knew exactly when I was going to go. So as an actor, it provided me an opportunity to be very strategic with what colors I could show of Shane's, and I could sort of map out his path. This is not the answer you're looking for. I knew when I was gonna die, so it was not about being mad anymore. I just wanted it to resonate and make it. I wanted it to sort of affect Rick and his family, as much as possible, which is pretty sick. That's why.
Thank you.
Rock and roll.
Thank you. Look at him, he's doing that. That guy's like a rock star right there. Hey, how are you?
Alright, so if you didn't die in The Walking Dead, what would you hope to do?
Kill the governor quick. A lot of people, I love coming out and meeting fans when I can, and people are so cool, and I dig that Shane, resonated with people, and a lot of people say, oh man, I wish you were still on the show, or you died too soon, but I don't know, I really felt that Shane had to go. I didn't necessarily agree with the way that he went, but I think was really important. It's a really necessary thing to happen for that world that Rick and Lori and Carl especially lose Shane and how that affects everyone. So I'm you know, in retrospect, I'm glad that I went, if that makes sense.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks. And the way you went actually still casts a shadow over the show. Like, so, you know, that character is still a presence in a very real way, which is really cool. That's a cool kind of legacy to have, like, doing that character. We actually have a submitted question from our social media app, Frankly Chat.
Somebody here just texted you a question?
This is through, look, you're spoiling the magic, okay?
It's too lazy to get up and walk
It's the convenience of social media.
I'm the laziest person in
Could Shane do a better job defending the group than Rick? They're gonna start sending nasty questions now.
Yeah, right? Well, you lazy. I don't know. You know, I think that a big thing for Shane in Shane's mind was in the time that they were living out by the rock quarry in that camp before Rick comes back. They were living before the zombie attack in episode 4 of the first season. They were living a relatively peaceful life out there, and I think that sort of was Shane's whole thing. You know, when I was running the show, things were all right. I think eventually the world just gets more and more dangerous, and that was sort of bound to happen. I think what ended up happening to Shane was he just felt that sort of, you know, trying to be a good person and do what's right, or sense of morality. He really felt like that had to be kind of thrown right out the window. And you have to kind of build a wall around your heart in order to survive in a world like that, and just do whatever the best thing is to increase your chances of survival. I think that was very hard because Shane was such a deeply feeling and emotional guy. So he was kind of lying about this huge part of himself to himself. So I think eventually Shane became a very dangerous leader. But, you know, had Rick never shown up, and I think that's the thing that sort of plagued him, you know, I think he felt that, yeah, he could do a better job because he wasn't sort of burdened with all this moral anxiety, if that makes sense.
It makes sense for the person in their seat.
Yeah, that person